In Iraq, Peshmerga forces have launched a major assault to retake the former Yazidi town of Bashiqa, northeast of Mosul. Kurdish forces fired mortar rounds and heavy artillery into the town on Sunday in advance of the offensive. Turkish artillery units are also likely to take part in the operation. Meanwhile, Iraqi forces say senior Daesh commander Abu Hamza al-Muhajir was killed in an airstrike in Hammam al-Alil. Iraqi forces and their allies have recaptured that town from Daesh and are now just a few kilometers from the edge of Mosul. Well, Nicole Johnston is outside Bashiqa near the battlefield. She joins us now live. Hi, Nicole. Tell us first what Peshmerga forces are doing where you are and how are they trying to retake Bashiqa?
Well, we've been following the Peshmerga convoy as they have progressively moved towards Bashiqa. They're attacking the town on three fronts. The first is in this direction. It's the village of Tazkarab. Then from this direction in the east, they've pushed forward. And then there's another attack happening further in this direction from Nurinan on the other side of the Bashiqa mountains. Bashiqa town is about 4 kilometers behind us. There are a couple of smaller outlying village areas that they have to get through first. 5,000 Peshmerga are involved in this battle. That's the entire Peshmerga force of northern Iraq. And this is in fact the third time that they have attempted to take the area around Bashiqa, but the first time that they've actually launched an assault on the town.
So, Nicole, how much does Bashiqa mean on the larger scale of the battle for Mosul?
The importance of Bashiqa is for two reasons, really. One, it will open up the northeastern road or path from here into Mosul, so Kurdish forces, Iraqi forces will be able to enter Mosul from that front. We already know that the Iraqi forces have entered the northern part of Mosul just in the last couple of days, Al-Sad district. This will give them another way to get into the town. It's also important because it's an area that the Kurds would like to have under their control as part of the greater region of the Kurdistan Regional Government area. So it's something that they've been focused on for quite some time now. But just to update you on what we've seen here over the last hour or so, obviously a lot of military movement heading into Bashiqa. We've heard explosions, artillery, mortars, there's been air cover, Apache helicopters. So no doubt a few kilometers down the road, the battle is underway. What's unclear, though, is how long it will take. They're speaking very confidently, saying that it will only take 1 day, but many people think it could take longer than that. This is a town of 100,000 people. It's not a small place, so it's not going to be a walk in the park, so to speak. It's not a village, it is a proper town.
Okay. Meanwhile, what about the civilian population? Are they being adequately protected?
The thing about Bashiqa is we believe that most of the civilians have left the town. Now, it's difficult to know for sure because no one's really been able to get in there for a couple of years. You may have just heard one of those explosions behind me now. So most of the population were Yazidis. It's a real mix of the sort of ethnic makeup of northern Iraq. Yazidis, Shabaks and Christians. Most of those fled when Daesh moved into town, but it is believed that there could be at least a few thousand civilians still inside Bashiqa, and really no one knows how they've been living under Daesh for the last couple of years.
Okay. Nicole Johnston joining us there from Bashiqa. Thanks so much for that.